Warm greetings. Welcome to NXTAS Demo. Today I'm going to show you our product. First, let's start with the dashboard. The dashboard will give you a comprehensive view of the bookings, cancellations in a pictorial representation. And you can always filter, let's say on booked, you get all the book data. Similarly, we also have a profit and loss in which you can see your revenues, your profit, your loss in both pie chart formats and in bar graph formats. Moving on, let's see how to add a new bus service. We first simply go to inventory, operator cities, ensure that your city is in this list and it's active. If not, you can just simply go to add operator cities, select the cities that you want to add, and submit. Now let's go and add a seat layout for the bus. You can only select from the seat layout that's there, or else just click on add new seat layout, the kind of bus you would want, the bus type, the seat type, how many decks, how many rows, if there's any divider rule. So here I'll put 2, and the seat layout name. And just click on edit seat layout. You can always name your seats. And if you do not want any seats, you can just simply deactivate them by unchecking it as well. The S here in the drop down stands for seater. So once you're done with all the seats, just click on view demo. And as you can see, you can get the demo here. If you want to change anything to births, let's say if I want all these to be births, in the drop down, I just select the letter B and view demo again. As you can see, everything's changed to births. Simply click save and your seat layout is saved. Now let's move on to how to add a service. For adding a service, we go to standard services. You can always add the boarding and dropping points and route points. Just simply go to route points. So let's say I want to add a service from Hyderabad to Bangalore, and I can select the boarding point, and I can add any boarding point that I want. And you add a landmark and submit. So now let's go and add a new service. So go to bus service configuration, standard services, click on new bus service, click the vehicle number, select the seat layout from city and to city, the departure time and the arrival time, all days of the week, amenities. Select the boarding points. You can select how many ever boarding points you'd want. Here I'm just selecting 2. So first let's select 8:30. Because it's in the same day, I'm choosing T. Let's say in the arrival, it's reaching at 6 a.m. here. So I'll just choose 6 a.m. here and put the T+1 option. Similarly, 6 and T+1 option. So as you can see here, we can always change from T and T plus 1. You can select if you want to ensure that there's customer OTP. I would want dynamic pricing and select and save. If you can see here, the service is saved. Now let's see how to add a via city. In via cities, you have to first go to inventory, go to route via cities. So as you can see, I've already added Hyderabad, Bangalore, and Nellore as my via city. You can always add another via city. Let's say we want Hyderabad to Bangalore and a via city in between named Amaravati. You can just submit and you can see it's already added here. Then you simply go to route points and add the boarding and dropping points for your via cities again. Then go to bus service configuration, standard services, and add the plus icon here. In the drop downs, you should be able to see the via cities. So I'm clicking, uh, let's put Nellore, 3 a.m. I'm choosing one stop here. You can choose as many as you want, and you can always add new dropping points using this plus icon. We then have the next one, change the fare and save. If you go to via cities, it should already be added. You can always choose from the drop down, which is easier for you to navigate through all the via cities. As you can see here, this is a via city that we just added. Now let's move on and see how we should book a ticket. So go to home, select the service that you want to book the ticket in, and find services. Click the seat that you want to book, add the boarding points, dropping points. I would want to add, so let's say if you want to add a discount, you have two options. Discount is fixed or percentage. If it's fixed, then I'll be adding 250 as our discount. Passenger name, age, gender, mobile number, email ID, and pay now. Once you've clicked pay now, automatically the confirmation message will go through email, WhatsApp, and SMS. As you can see, the booking is confirmed now. Now let's move on to the other features in our home. We have Hyderabad, Bangalore. You can also block tickets. You can block tickets based on various quotas. So just click on block. As you can see, you have various quotas such as male, female, offline agent. So you have to select which one you want to block and then select the seats that you want to block. If you can see, when you hover through the book tickets, you can also find all the details of the passengers. And for empty, you would also find the details there. We then have view, in which you have view bookings. As you can see, these are the bookings that we just made. And at the same time, similarly, we'll have view cancellations. Now, before we move on, let's see how to cancel a ticket. You have two ways to cancel a ticket. So first one is to simply just select the seat that you want, click cancel, and then if you select the amount that you'd want to refund, in this case, I would like to refund 8,000. And it can be fixed or percentage. So since we chose fixed, and confirm cancel. And the confirmation is there. The confirmation automatically will go to your email ID, WhatsApp, and SMS as well. We also have the edit option here. It's just simply select the service. When you click, you can also edit. You can edit the boarding point, dropping points, email IDs, remarks, and just click saved. And all the edits should be saved. Moving on, we then have the dynamic pricing. The dynamic pricing basically helps you to automate your pricing policies. You can always select the peak time and the surcharge that you want. You can always select which days, for example, Saturday, Sundays are weekends, so you can keep a higher surcharge. You can also add in holidays for that year. We then have the fare management. In fare management, you simply select the routes. Let's say I want to select this. You can see the parent service along with the child services here. And once you click view layout, you can actually change the fares as per seat level for that particular day. You can also select the dates here, and depending on the dates, you can change the fare. Moving on, we have the agent management. Let's see how do we add an agent. So first we agent, and then we add in the details. You can always add any email ID that you'd like, mobile number, the address, city name, and state. Put the initial deposit and the minimum balance. You can select the username and click submit. And the agent is created. You can also top up the balance in deposit history, add deposit details, select the agent ID. You can see the current details, add in description and submit. And as you can see automatically, the total balance has been updated. Moving on, we have the expense management. In expense management, you can always add the expense mapping, such as daily, you can have few expenses. You can add whichever expense that you would want to add. So let's say weekly, I would want to add audit fee and then click on add and submit. So if it's already there, it will show that it's already there in the database, so you don't have to add it again. And at the same time, here in the expense sheet, you can add the expense as per the service. Nine, and then you can always add your receipts, attach receipts, and simply submit. Moving on, we have the branch manager. In branch manager, you can add new branch managers. Let's say you want to add NXTAS manager, email ID, we put ABC buildings, city name, and you can always set the password and simply submit. All these credentials that we've created for agent and branch, they can be used by the by the concerned people to actually access the modules, which we'll see in a minute. Similarly, under branches, you can add new branches, and in assign branch, you can assign the branch to a particular manager. Moving on, we have the driver management. Under driver management, you can always add a new driver. Simply put in these details and click submit, and automatically the drivers should be added. You can assign a service to a driver. So simply click on assign service. You can always add a captain, that's if they're not there, vehicle number, journey date, how many hours before should we be able to see it, and how many hours later, and submit. You also have fuel bunk in which you can add fuel bunks as well. Moving on, we have reports. Under reports, we have the detailed booking report, the detailed cancellation report, the failure booking report. You can always select the dates that you want and click on go, and you should be able to get the information like this. Similarly, we have the failure booking report, GST, SMS usage, and trips. We also have a new feature known as the data migration, in which you simply have to upload an Excel sheet in a given format, and automatically your parent cities and via cities will be created. We then have the coupon management, in which you can add any coupons. You can create coupons. It can be either static, it can be fixed, it can be a percentage, and the customers can apply it. Now let's move on to the various other modules that we offer. First one is the branch manager. First one is the agent. And click submit. As you can see, this is the agent module. So Hyderabad to Bangalore, the agent can always book tickets, and there are two ways in which the agent can book tickets. They can book tickets using their proper balance that we just saw, and at the same time using the payments as well. So simply click, add in the details, and as you can see, there are two: phone pay or agent wallet, and the agent can choose anything that they would want. Moving on, we have the driver module. So once we have the driver module, click submit. As you can see, we've already assigned this driver, so they can also verify the customer. Since in the earlier we've not checked the verify option, otherwise we can also verify them using OTP. We then have the branch manager. It's a branch manager module where you can add any driver salary, toll gates, fuels, office rents, and staff salaries. Now let's go back to our operator module and check how we can verify the customer through OTP. Go to bus standard services, select the bus that you want. In this case, this is our service number. Click on edit. And here you have to avail the option customer OTP and click save. Once we go back, we can again log in as the driver. Click Submit. And you can see here the customer OTP verification. Simply select the ticket, get OTP. The OTP will automatically go to the customer's registered mobile number and email ID. And click Submit. As you can see, the customer verification is done. We hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you.